We're going to count this right, this one. This one's episode 51.
Yeah, this should be 51 now.
Yeah, now that we actually counted.
Yep.
I feel kind of like a dumbass.
Whatever.
We recorded back-to-back, didn't count right, did it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
It does.
But with this episode, though, you know what? If you're listening to this right now, I wouldn't blame you if you just stop listening.
No, this episode fucking sucks.
We already got the credit for you downloading this, and we can count that towards our stuff since you already are.
So, I mean,
we have no way of knowing if you keep listening.
If you've never listened to an episode before.
Jesus fuck, do not have this be your first one.
Revert back to prior episodes.
I would even go back to
and
our very first one.
Episodes. You think? Maybe.
Maybe.
I'd just say...
We talk about more interesting things like religion and stuff.
I'd say go with like Scott Crow.
Go Scott Crow. Go to Mayday. It's kind of light and you can breeze through it easy.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other ones out there.
Yeah, totally.
But that being said, we still put this out for you.
Yeah. We had a guest fail, and it's totally fine. It's happened before.
It'll happen again.
We just totally weren't prepared this week. Because
we
were prepared around the guest.
We were prepared around the guest.
Super excited about helping get the
and since
message
we
out.
had the guest lined up at the last minute, because this was going up in 10 hours, basically.
Yeah.
We didn't have time to, get anything else back together. So, if the guest bailed a week ago, then we would have a whole week to try to get something together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but we're working hard to get a lot of guests for you guys. Let us know who you'd like to see. Otherwise, this is...
Drop us a line at whichsidepodcast.com.
Yeah. But this whole episode is us trying to figure out what the fuck to do since we didn't have anything planned.
Yeah. It's terrible. Seriously. I wouldn't listen to it.
I'm going to, though.
Oh, me too. I want to hear how bad it actually is.
I know.
They'll probably surprise us.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, probably not.
No, I have to do some major editing in it.
Yep.
It's going to take me a little while. But fuck it. You know what? Listen to it. We're going to go carve some pumpkins. And you guys have fun.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Oh, not bye. Enjoy.
Get it right.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I really hope you enjoy.
Not that we've even recorded the episode yet, because this is before the episode, Jeremy. I mean, come on.
You know how science works?
How science works? Yeah, we just know the episode's going to be bad because we're intending for it to be.
We're talking about the future?
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy the future. Time travel.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side? Which side are you on? 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 Which side are you on?
I don't know what that boom, 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 boom part was.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. What's up, dude? Trying to figure out what happened with our guest.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Looks like they're trying to figure out a way to DC right now. And they're probably stressed out and forgot.
DC.
District of Columbia.
Oh, they're in DC.
They're trying to figure out a way to DC.
Oh, to DC.
For the Million Mass.
Oh, for the Million Man March. If we can get him on, we'll throw him on when he gets on. If not, yeah. But we were going to have someone on to talk about the Million Man March going on. March going on November 5th. You check more information out at millionmaskmarch.org.
I guess so.
I think that's what it is. Just Google Million Mask March.
Some of them aren't. Anybody that's claiming to be the official representation of it isn't.
That's fucking anonymous. There's no official representation.
So if
the whole fucking
if anything
point.
says like we're doing this, or 99% whatever club, 99% club for men is putting on.
There's a 99% club for men.
Sure, I don't know.
I
just made it up.
Sounds like a good club.
Yeah.
I think I'm 99% man. I'm more gay than 1% though.
Yeah. You're more than
That's
a woman to
coughing.
me. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo.
I heard some major coughing going on.
too.
Over there. See if we can hear them from downstairs.
That's a Pokemon.
Okay. Jordan,
Yes, sir.
how beefed up are you on your American president quotes?
Not.
Not at all.
That's what we're doing today.
We haven't done it in a while, and I haven't added any new ones, so I don't remember which ones I've done before yet. Let's get some anarchist or president going on.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Okay. But let's make this one more interesting for a second. Let's say you have to explain why you believe it's the person you believe it is. Not a person, but why you believe it's an anarchist or why you believe it's a person.
All right.
Okay?
Let's do it.
First one. You ready?
Hit me.
The most violent element in society is ignorance. Anarchist or president, you don't know, 'cause you're a dumb motherfucker. You don't know.
Anarchist.
Why?
Because anybody that ain't anarchist ignorant.
I like how you said that. You were correct. That was Emma Goldman.
See?
You got 1 point.
See what's up?
Yeah. Okay. Let me find a
That
good
was
one
Emma
here for
Goldman,
you.
by the way.
Didn't I say Emma Goldman? Oh, you did. Oh, yeah. Fuck you. I'm like, how'd you know? Okay. Okay. Here's a good one for you. Oh, why the fuck did I do this? Fuck. Laptop is a piece of shit. To some degree, it matters who's in office, but it matters more how much pressure they're under from the public.
I'm going to go with anarchist because...
You have a quizzical look on your face on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, because that totally sounds like a president quote. So I'm going with anarchist just because...
But you think president, but you're going against your gut.
Yes,
Is that always wise?
it is for this game.
Okay. That was Noam Chomsky.
See? So that wasn't an anarchist nor a president,
Yeah.
according to Noam himself.
Good according to Noam himself. Okay, you got that one. That's a good one. Okay. I like this one. This is one of my favorite quotes, by the way.
Okay.
Communism is a hateful thing, a menace to peace.
President.
Why?
It could be either. It really could. Because of the Red Scare.
Okay, that was a president.
Sweet.
Yep.
I'm good at
Yep.
this.
Yeah, you're doing good. I haven't tried to find new, harder ones yet. Here's one of my favorite ones that I have on this list. You're a schmuck.
President.
Why?
Because anyone that's not a president is a smug. Schmuck.
No, that's an anarchist.
Yeah, because anyone that's not an anarchist is a schmuck. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, wait, I just had a really good one here for you. Fuck, this computer sucks. Okay, this will be the last one, right?
All right.
Unless you want to keep doing this.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. People want peace so much that one of these days, governments had better get out of the way and just let them have it.
President.
Why?
Because I'm going to go against my gut again.
Going against your gut.
Yeah.
Fuck this game. Yeah, you're right.
See?
I gotta find some more that are... Yeah.
So that's how I do it.
I gotta find some that are very presidential and you'd be like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead, I found them all that are very anarchist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just had to do it.
That has been a wonderful version of Anarchist or President.
I'm tired. This is the good content today.
We didn't have any. Well, we had something else planned,
Yeah.
so we're throwing it together at the last minute.
You're a schmuck.
Did you save anything in your reading list for future things for future shows?
I thought I did, maybe. I don't know.
Let's pull up that shit. I like that feature, by the way. I don't know if anyone else utilizes it, but I only utilize it for the show. Like, if I see something, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, we could talk about that," and I'll save it real quick.
Bummer tummer.
What do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? Ba, ba, ba. What do we have here? Okay, I saved this. I don't know why I saved this onto my reading list. 10 counterculture novels that will get you high on life. Okay, tell me if you've read these. I haven't even looked through this list yet. I know you've read this first one, Slaughterhouse-Five.
What are we
You
doing?
own this one, right?
Yeah, I own it.
Yeah, did you read it?
I started.
Why didn't you finish? I've never even opened this book. I think I bought this book for you.
Yeah, I've started a few times and never finished it. It was weird. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood to read it because the first couple times I read it or started reading it, it was like I think it's about like it starts off with a guy who's like a drunk and he's talking about something. I don't remember.
Don't remember.
No.
I've never even heard of this other one. It's called The Group by Mary McCarthy, 1963.
I don't think I've read that.
Yeah, it says it's Sex in the City for the 60s, but much smarter.
Okay.
Yeah. Catch-22.
I don't think I've read that one. But
I never
own
read it. Yeah, I know you own it. I've seen it. I've never read it, though.
Yeah.
Man, I've never even heard of this other one. Fear of Flying.
Sounds familiar, but I don't think I've read it.
Erica Jong, 1973. I always never know if you keep a J, like, depending on the origin of a name.
I don't know.
I always hate it.
My name has a J in it.
Yeah, but I know the origin of your name.
Jordan.
I know, because this one could be pronounced Wong or Jong or Yong. I don't fucking, like, I hate it. I don't know. That's kind of a sexy cover, though. Look at the cover. Got an abdomen with a little underboob.
A little bit of pelvic.
A little bit of pelvic, yeah.
Indeed.
The Left Hand of Darkness.
Never.
I used this author's quote on our rendezvous flyer, and I never read anything by her.
Oh, Ulysses or
Le Guin?
Ursula.
Yeah.
Ursula.
Okay.
Quinn- What is it?
Is it Le Guin?
Le Guin. Yeah.
Guin,
Ursula
Le
Le Guin.
Guin.
I've read some of
The
her
Left
stuff.
Hand of Darkness. That's what this one is. That's on her list.
Let me see it. Let me see the cover.
Dead Silence is the best.
I don't think so.
I've never even heard of it. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I read it so fucking long ago. I don't even really remember
I
it.
don't remember. I might have.
Post Office.
I see.
Charles Bukowski. Bukowski.
Mike Bukowski. Let's see. Nope.
Yeah, I don't remember this one either. Train Spotting. I saw the movie.
Saw the movie too.
That's it. The 10 counterculture books get you high in life. Put that on my reading list, and for some reason.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what is that? I don't understand what you just showed me.
10 counterculture books that will get you, like, really good,
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
It didn't have a lot of books that I would.
You
recommend.
didn't see? Maybe I just saw the cover, the article headline. I'm like, oh, maybe there'll be some good ones in there. No, I'm not my style. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, man.
Ursula K. Le Guin. I think I read something about like Napoleon or something. It was like a fiction,
Like one of those
fiction.
revisionist history nonfiction novels.
Yeah,
I don't want to say revisionist history. That's a totally different.
it was somebody's
Alternative history.
somebody that served Napoleon food. That was about them
Yeah.
and then escaping from that.
You know, talking about serving food, one of the biggest things that I always hate is when people say, Hitler was a vegetarian.
Yeah,
It was not true. at all in the slightest.
No.
No. Even his personal chef wrote a book later on about his favorite food, and it was like sausage and like a whole bunch of normal German food. Right? He was never a vegetarian ever.
Where'd that come from?
PR.
Who's PR?
His.
He wanted people to think he was a vegetarian?
To think that he was compassionate.
Oh.
But it's not true. He wasn't vegetarian at all. And there's no evidence to state that he was.
Maybe they were veggie sausages.
Maybe. I don't know. Not that it matters either way.
No.
I at least always hate it when
Hitler.
people say stupid shit.
Well, I mean, that's like things like Che, like we were talking about the other day.
Yeah.
Like some people look at Che as like this revolutionary icon that needs to be worshipped, but Che was a homophobe and a sexist, and
The one thing that I've always been a little bit interested about with Che is his work he did in Congo. Because I don't know anything. I know he went there. I don't know anything else about it.
when you look at Che from like you watch the Che movies ever?
Like Motorcycle Diaries?
Motorcycle Diaries is a good one. Then there was also
But that only went to like how he became revolutionized.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's Che and Che 2. They were
I don't remember.
a 2-part movie.
I think I saw the first part.
It's pretty much his whole life, and I think it goes into Congo as well.
Does
and
it?
Then, yeah. It makes him sound like a badass. And I'm not gonna say he wasn't a badass. Like,
To my knowledge of him, if I would have met him in person, I would have classified him as kind of a badass.
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna say that things he did weren't revolutionary or anything like that. But
Yeah. Was he
can't-
killed? Was he killed in? Is it Argentina or Colombia, or is it El Salvador? I don't even know. I don't even know where he was killed. God, fuck. South America. I know
jungle.
that. What?
in a jungle.
By the CIA. Gunned down.
So
Yeah. I guess my Che history needs a little
brushing up.
brushing up on. My favorite. I saw my favorite Halloween costume though this year so far.
Che t-shirt.
A Che T-shirt.
That was funny.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's what got us talking about it originally. Yeah, I just can't. Basically all I'm saying is that I can't get behind like someone as like my icon.
That's why I don't like. I shouldn't say. Fuck. That's why I've never been a
Gandhi.
fan of Gandhi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gandhi's the same way, definitely.
Yeah, he beat his wife. Plus, he wasn't vegan, even
But
though
he
he
forced
preached it.
people to be vegan.
Yeah, he
and
preached it, but he wasn't
vegan
himself. And he just said, "I'm weak."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's silliness.
and I'm paraphrasing that, by the way. So
Yeah,
whatever.
but at the same time, Gandhi, for what he did with non-revolutionary stuff,
That's the other thing.
or non-violent,
the other thing that really bothers me is how much people try to portray
that it was one
the
solely on
Indian Revolution
non-violence.
against Britain as being one on nonviolence. It's wholeheartedly not fucking true.
No.
It disregards countless people who lost their lives to the British, imperialism. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. Just fucking look it up. You'd be amazed. There was an anarchist. I'm going to pronounce his name totally wrong. It was like Banga Sava, something like that. Anyways, he did the Guy Fawkes thing. He bombed Parliament there, and then turned himself in.
Really?
Yeah, to get more media.
Wow.
Yeah, huge revolutionary. He was a huge member. Wasn't a member of the Communist Party. He was a huge person involved with a lot of people in the Communist Party, but he never became a member of the Communist Party because he was like, "No, I'm an anarchist," like just straight up.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of hardcore, guerrilla fighting going on. Like the aspect of like it was one completely on, nonviolent revolution is just a fucking lie. It's the same as like saying, civil rights was being fought here with just nonviolent means with Martin Luther King. It's just not fucking true.
No. That's yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not at all.
it just for countless people that gave their lives, it's just like giving them the finger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Always has bothered me.
Bothered me too.
Yeah.
Whatever, though.
Liberals
will be liberals.
Yeah, it's true. Like, I don't get. I get somebody saying that they prefer nonviolence. I prefer nonviolence.
Mhm.
I think the average person is going to say, well, of course, why would you want violence?
Yeah.
But who am I to tell somebody else how to fight their revolution, how to fight for themselves and what they feel is right? But that being said, I'll fucking defend myself and my family with violence. I have no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
None whatsoever.
When your oppressor uses violence, it's kind of hard not to fight back.
Yeah.
If you have to.
Mm-hmm. Nonviolence is a pretty privileged standpoint to be able to have the option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you have a gun pointed in your face and you're going to get shot just for resisting, tell me that you're going to be nonviolent.
Yeah. And like talking about like you made me start thinking about the Dalai Lama when you start talking about Gandhi and we start talking about like Che and everything else like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like one, like I don't want to get into the whole aspect of how China fucked over Tibetan people. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone disagrees with how fucking terrible that the Tibetan people have been treated by China.
Chairman Mao. God bless.
Fucking hell. God damn it. But that being said,
I'm a Maoist now.
Okay. It was a theocracy, which as an anarchist we should disagree with, right? But they also had this huge thing where they would just go to the poor people and be like, it's okay you're poor. You're supposed to be poor in this life. In another life you'll have money. And so they didn't really like try to help people and create economic stimulus and pull people out of like extreme poverty and starvation because they're like, well, that's your way because life is suffering. Like it'll be better for you next time. Like it just seems like dickish. Like it's like fuck the poor because that's your role in life right now.
But as a poor person, that might give you enlightenment.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say at all to that.
No?
So you're saying people would be like, a poor person can achieve enlightenment?
Yeah.
Easier?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm going to die and be better anyway.
Wouldn't that just make you want to kill yourself? Like, if you believed in reincarnation, and you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be poor now, wouldn't you just want to be like, well, fucking die? Maybe I'll come back better as a frog.
Frogs aren't that great.
I wouldn't want to be a frog.
Nah. Frog leg soup.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Have to be a tadpole. God damn it. I don't want to have to swim around and...
I hate swimming.
Not
No, I
get
don't. I
eaten.
like swimming. I might want to be a frog. I'd want to be a fish. A whale.
A whale?
Yeah.
Why would you want to be a whale?
So I could ram a Japanese whaling ship.
I'd want to be that jellyfish that never dies.
Pretty cool.
They age forward and then reverse and then forward again.
Wait, what? I haven't heard about this.
You've never heard of this?
No.
I swear it's a jellyfish.
Okay.
Right? And they age, then
Mhm.
they reverse age back down to like being an infant, and then they start the process over again. I'm not fucking making this up.
Okay.
I think it's called the immortal jellyfish. I can't remember the technical name of it. I'm gonna look this up real quick. It's fucking insanity.
They haven't harvested it for its genes yet?
It's called Teratopus nutricula.
Oh, a Teratopus nutricula.
I think that's what it's called.
Why didn't you just say
no
so?
fucking idea how to pronounce the shit. Let's see here. It's a small jellyfish. It's called the immortal jellyfish. Wow, that is the worst article I've ever read on Wikipedia. It just said what it was. It's also known as the immortal jellyfish. Little creature to see that appear to debunk the most fundamental law. Okay, here's an article from the New York Times in December of 2012. After more than 4,000 years, almost since the dawn of recorded time. Oh, fuck this. Come on. Hold on. Uh, okay, yeah. In 1996, they published a study called "Reversing the Life Cycle," and yeah,
I found one.
yeah, it ages in reverse. I mean, I don't even know how to describe
It
it.
says it's able to cheat death by curling into a ball, signaling the end of most species, only to grow from its shriveled remains into an immature juvenile once more, escaping death and achieving potential immortality.
Yeah,
Let's see.
so like it curls in on itself, eats its old self again as new cells are generated, and it's a youth again.
Sick.
Fucking awesome,
It's nasty.
dude. If all I had to do was shed my old body and eat it, I'd do it.
Nasty.
That's fucking awesome shit. There's some weird shit, like biology and like how like animals work. So fucking fascinating and amazing.
Well, I'm just surprised that we haven't taken that jellyfish and decapitated it and try to splice its genes into ourselves yet.
Jellyfish don't have heads.
Well, Blob taking the tentacles off and deblobbed it.
Deblobbed it. It's not a jellyfish like you would normally think. Looking at the pictures, they're fucking teeny.
Yeah.
By the way, I mean they fit in a petri dish.
So it doesn't really matter that it regenerates itself because no one gives a shit.
But I learned the other day on Explain Like I'm not Explain Like I'm 5, like on Today I Learned, I think,
yeah,
that you can use an appendix to recreate sphincters. Use the appendix to recreate sphincters in bodies.
so you take your appendix and make a new sphincter out of it?
Yeah. They make sphincters out of your appendix.
Because you don't need it anyway?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Fucking crazy is that?
If my sphincter ever goes, can you give me yours?
No.
Why?
What if my sphincter goes
you have a child?
from all my gaping?
Well, I need an appendix. No. I should steal one from a small child.
You don't need an appendix.
I do if my sphincter goes out. And what if it does? So I'm going to take one from a small child.
You just have a poop bag. You could also use it for your
Hmm.
urinary sphincter, for like your peeing, urination, I guess. I don't know what the technical terms are.
The urethra?
But there's the actual sphincter inside the urethra. I don't know what that is called. What?
I didn't know that.
How the fuck do you think your pee keep your pee from leaking out?
The whatever muscle?
Yeah, it's a sphincter.
That's hot.
I mean, you don't just have a sphincter in your butthole.
I just picture like a...
You have sphincters all through your intestine, like at every like level, to keep things going back and forth.
That just sounds sick. I don't like this conversation.
Why don't you like this conversation?
Because it just makes me think there's a tapeworm inside of me.
Dude, I think is awesome to also find out. Inside your butt, you have two sphincters, right?
Okay.
So, like, the one that's on the outside is not the one controlling your poop from coming out of your intestines. There's another one a little bit further in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the outside one? It's just to drop it?
Fuck if I know. Maybe that's just to cut it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it does.
But it's fucking like,
Like a
it's
sausage.
just interesting to me. Like, you give two fucking sphincters and, like, I'd never thought about that.
God dang sphincters.
This conversation, where did it come from?
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Jellyfish to double sphincters in your butthole.
So yeah, I'm just surprised that no one has taken that. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they've tried to capture it and find out how the fuck it rejuvenates itself. Because if anybody's gonna want to find like the
I'm sure people
secret
are
of
working
life,
on it.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna test on that.
Okay, one thing that was brought up at the rendezvous, somebody brought up that they found a new spore, new fungi
Oh yeah,
that could
eats
eat
plastic, and they've
in-
reversed engineered it to.
Hold on. Yeah. But they said that they found that they reverse engineered to create plastic.
Uh-huh.
Well, I looked it up,
Uh-huh.
and I by no means have done exhaustive research on it, but they have found a spore, basically a mushroom,
Mhm.
that can grow in an anaerobic environment. I think that's what it's called, an environment that has no oxygen,
Mhm.
that does consume plastic and oil. But for the life of it, I could not find anything about anyone trying to reverse engineer it. But
Okay.
this is only like 8 months old. It's fucking brand new.
Huh.
So, but what I did find was people researching it to use it to put inside of dumps, because it's anaerobic, which means they could inject it to the bottom of like old landfills,
Yeah.
and it will start eating away the stuff that
Bottom
hadn't
of
been
That's
biodegraded
cool.
yet, because that's what they fucking eat on.
That's awesome.
So hopefully that's some fucking amazing shit.
What's cool about spores is they were also talking about how they can float off into space and land on other planets.
Yeah, I kind of looked that one up too because I was interested about that. From what I could read on that, there's only theories on that.
Mhm.
That they have no. I don't know how you fucking test that.
It sounds plausible. Thinking about like
Oh yeah, no, I'm
you-
not sounding
if
it
you look
doesn't.
I think like mushrooms are the weirdest
Because if spores can live in an anaerobic environment,
Mhm.
which is an environment with private oxygen, what else do you need in the atmosphere? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure
yeah,
spores are fucking amazing.
and it's weird because it wouldn't surprise me if they did come from space. You know, like
At least one.
yeah. I
kind.
mean, you look at mushrooms and they're just weird compared to
they're
everything.
just weird.
No, compared to everything else that we have.
No, that's marsupials.
Well, those probably came from space too.
It's
I mean, they have
fucking weird.
pouches.
Yeah, fucking pouches. Yeah.
But like, I mean, they grow in the nighttime. They thrive in the dark. That's different than most of the plants that we have.
Yeah.
Because most plants.
Did you
need
hear
sun.
about the organism that was comprised of sulfur instead of carbon, like
I've-
2 years ago?
I've heard. Yeah, they said that they found out that they
It's false.
no.
Yeah, I found out the other day that
Wasn't there one that
it
was made out of
false.
cyanide or arsenic or
It
something?
was. I think it was sulfur.
Okay.
Yeah, but they came out and I found out that's not true. Yeah, made me sad.
Too bad.
At least that's my understanding of it. Please, if you know more about it, let us know, because I don't get this shit at all. I don't understand it. But have you? I learned the other day about Tasmania devils, and they have a mouth cancer that's transmitted by biting.
What is?
It's a cancer that they get on their mouths.
Rats.
Tasmanian devils.
Okay.
That's transmitted to each other by biting. And what it does is it causes these huge sores on their mouths.
Mm-hmm.
So then they die because they can't eat, and it's killing out the population of Tasmanian devils.
They're biting each other.
Well, they always bite each other. They're scavengers, right?
Mhm.
So they all like descend on a carcass and eat, and they'll nip at each other just as their normal structure, like their hierarchy, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, they don't. It's not like even in an attacking mode. It's just like, hey, this is my bite, back the fuck away.
Yeah.
And then they transmit cancer.
Huh.
But transmittable fucking cancer
That's crazy.
is insane.
So
Insane.
they're not going to be around much longer.
They're working on it right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it our place
To what?
to work on a cure for them? As an animal rights activist, I ask this.
I don't have an answer.
What's your instinct say? Yes.
My instinct would say I see nothing wrong with isolating some to make, or at least making sure that some are protected so they don't get it, and then maybe see if they can re-thrive. But Tasmanian devils they're so fucking inbred. That's the problem with it. And who are we to really meddle?
Well, who are we
And-
to stop evolution?
But who says it's actually evolution? How do you know it's not caused by some man-made carcinogen?
It's
I
true.
don't know the origin of
It's
it.
true.
So, our natural tendency is to try to fucking fix everything.
Fuck, if I was dying, I'd fix it.
It's the same way I kind of feel with global warming.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's like, we got to fix it. I'm like, well, do we? because I don't know. I don't hear anyone say the opposite. Will lots of people die if the world changes? Yeah. But should we stop hurricanes? Now we should stop polluting. We should stop putting everything else like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I think it's interesting that we have gotten to a point where we can slightly control weather. You know, with like seeding clouds and stuff like that.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting how the whole thing works.
And how if you seed a cloud, it's not like we're seeding a cloud and now we're going to have rain. No, you're seeding cloud. You're taking rain from other people.
Technically, yeah. I think Kansas sued Colorado over that.
Yeah.
Was it like that? I think it was last year or the year before.
Yeah.
Because they've been having like major droughts and they were seeding, and it was basically stealing the rain from Kansas.
Well, corn's corn. No one cares about Kansas.
Does Kansas even really
it's all
exist?
It's all feed corn anyway. You're taking our feed corn. How are we gonna have our pig sandwich?
Oh God.
No offense, Kansas. You don't listen much anyway.
But there are people there who listen.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that you live in Kansas.
Get the fuck out, you guys. Like, what the fuck are you doing? The one that I don't get is that we've had a lot of hits in Kazakhstan.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, this episode sucks in my opinion.
It's we're totally unprepared again. But this isn't our fault this time.
Today I learned that during the 70s, one suicide jumper from Golden Gate Bridge had a note that read, "I'm going to walk to the bridge. If one person smiles at me on the way, I will not jump."
You fucking San Franciscan pieces of shit can't even smile at somebody? Fuck you.
Seriously.
But the note didn't say was that he did that at 3 a.m. and there was no one there. The plot thickens.
It didn't say that.
I bet you that's not even true.
You know, and somebody with that mindset to kill themselves,
They're gonna,
even if somebody smiles.
Well,
at them,
okay,
know.
that brings up an interesting question. Should you have the right to die?
Yes.
So, somebody wants to kill themselves, they should allow them to. No matter the circumstances.
I'm gonna totally try to stop somebody from killing themselves, but yes, they have the right to die if they want to.
Okay, you're gonna try to stop somebody, but they have the right to die.
Doesn't make sense, I know.
So, do you believe that if somebody tries to commit suicide, do you agree with the 72-hour mandatory lockdown that our state has?
Yeah.
Even though, okay, whoa, that surprised me. Sorry, I had to change my. So you believe that the lockdown's okay. You believe they shouldn't commit suicide, but they have the right to commit suicide.
Yes. I know.
In all circumstances.
No, I think for the most part, if somebody really wants to, they have the right. But I think a lot of people don't realize that they're just having a hard time in their life, and I think that
to my knowledge, most suicides aren't premeditated. Like most are like very rash thoughts, like of immediacy, not like I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to plan out what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think there's a difference,
and so I think giving people some time to think about things rationally, whether it be 72 hours or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if mandatory. That's what's weird. Like I wouldn't want to like lock up somebody for it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I would want somebody maybe sit next and make sure that they're okay the entire time. That's weird. I know.
So instead of mandatory lockup, you have a mandatory friend.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. We're proposing mandatory friendship.
You never know. They have companion in prison. They have companion programs
for companion animals.
No, for people who try to commit suicide in prison. They get locked up in separate, but they have to. There's another program where inmates sit with them, and they just sit and watch them the entire time. They can talk to them if they want and read book if they want, but they can't read. The inmate can't read a book. The inmate watching the person can't read a book, but
because they can't stop watching.
Yeah,
them.
they have to watch them the entire time.
That would make me want to kill myself. God damn it, that would be terrible.
There's a lot of people that do it, and you get paid like $10 an hour, or not $10 an hour, $10.
I was gonna say $10 an hour. That's like
in print. Not
you're
in
a
prison.
millionaire in prison.
$10 each time you do it,
Yeah,
and so like every prisoner wants it.
it's probably one of the highest paying jobs.
Yeah,
Yeah, because usually you're listening to like cents per hour.
yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Both of my cellies did it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it's the only reason I knew about it.
That was way interesting.
And I'd always try to get them to talk about it, and they can't. And so it's funny.
Because it falls under HIPAA,
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah. So,
So I'm like, who's in there right now? Can I talk about
I'm
it?
a huge believer in the right to die. I believe strongly that a person has a right to die, meaning that you should be able to make decisions
So if you
that could result in your own death. Like, if you want to ride a motorcycle without a helmet, fucking go for
Yeah.
it. Right? But I'm also a strong believer you can't make those decisions for somebody else. Meaning, like, if you have your kid on your fucking motorcycle, they have to be wearing a goddamn helmet.
Yeah.
Because you can't make that decision for them. Right? It's
Yeah.
their decision. Like, same with, like, seatbelt laws. Like, they're fucking stupid. You know? Like, yeah. I get that, you know, a parent should put an infant in a child seat.
Yeah.
You know? But, you know, if I'm 20 and I don't really fucking care, I have the right to make a decision that could result in my own death.
Mhm.
But so suicide has always been like one of those weird things for me.
Well, it's like, you know, you have the people have the right to die.
And
But if you're, say, Callie came up to you and was like, "I'm gonna kill myself," you wouldn't try to stop her.
of course I would.
Exactly.
Yeah. But only because I don't. How do I say this? I don't believe that people are under sound mind most of the time when they're thinking of it like that. Like, I think in certain circumstances there's a logical reasoning to wanting to kill yourself and being done, and I'm okay with that. Like, if you're terminal, things like that, right? Those are logical decisions. But decisions that aren't based on logic, I couldn't stand behind.
So do you think that the mandatory 72-hour lockup, good idea?
I don't think it's treating the right problem. I don't think it goes to solve any of the problems, right? I do know that exists because most people, after about 48 hours, change their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're okay with wanting to live at that point,
Mhm.
you know, which is interesting. Like, that people, because it's a fleeting thing. It's a quick thought. I've never been one to have suicidal thoughts, so I don't know what it's like at all. But suicide runs in my family. I've had several suicides in my family. My dad joked about it last night.
I know, that was terrible.
Most fucked up way
I was
ever.
just reading. I just put my head back into a book.
And we were
I was like,
talking
"Ugh, I'm
about.
just not going to get involved at all.
Hold on, we were talking about that service you can get online where you can get like tampons and stuff sent to you every month on your cycle.
Yeah.
Right? And my dad walks into the room and he goes, very serious, "You know, it's not funny to joke about PMS. My sister killed herself because of PMS." Which is
kind of true.
sort of correct, right? She did commit suicide.
I
Just
knew
the
his
depression that was brought on by...
The thing is I knew his sister had killed himself, so I immediately just
it's like
right
the
into
room
doing my
went
own
silent,
thing.
and I look over at him and he's smirking. I'm like, "Fuck you for joking about this." He's like, "Hee hee hee." Like, yeah, no one knew he was joking.
yeah, because no one saw him.
Yeah, everyone's just like, "Oh my god." Yeah, that's my family.
What the fuck do you say?
What? Yeah, like, what do you say to that?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but yeah, she did. And then they did it. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, but suicide runs in my family. So, you know, but seriously, if anyone out there is thinking, you know, there's a million ways of getting help, and just reaching out to people.
And that's why, like, I'm conflicted with that, because like you, I think people have an absolute, like, it's okay for them to make their own decisions for their own life. But I think it's weird because it's almost like saying I know it's better for you,
Yeah,
but I know it's better for
Yeah.
you during that 72 hours that you're not thinking about.
see, it's the whole. It's the
Uh-huh.
sound mind
Uh-huh.
aspect of it. You
Yeah.
know, like if you're of sound mind, and there's a logical reason.
Mhm.
I'll stand behind you till you're fucking dying day. I guess. Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
Mhm.
you know, I have
But
no
if-
problem with it whatsoever.
But if it's like, I hate my hair. Everyone hates my hair. I can't live with the hair that I have. I'd be like, let's
worst-
talk about this.
the fucking worst though is like it's kissing, like bullying.
Yeah.
Like it's the fucking worst.
Or
Because they honestly feel there's no way out.
Mhm.
You know, and like in those situations, that is an illogical reason to kill yourself because there is ways out and things do get better and
Mhm.
things do change. It's the whole things, you know, what is it? Things get better. Is that what it's called? The
Yeah.
campaign,
Mhm.
something like that. That campaign started, right? Because shit does get better,
Mhm.
right? But so it's an illogical loop in the thinking, but at the same time, when do you cross and when do you get to say what's illogical and what's not illogical? And this is the problem, like we had, like you were talking about with primitives. They're just like fuck them,
yeah.
you know.
But that's one thing that's always irritated me with like, and I know that it's said all the time, and it would irritate me if I had that standpoint. But it's like, so if you're okay with, you know, mass extinction of humans, I guess you could say,
Yeah,
then
like-
why don't you kill yourself?
Yeah, like seriously.
But I mean, I know that that's like if I was on their end, I'd be like, that's fucking. Everyone says that it's irritating. Like,
Yeah,
but I've never.
but this is honestly like I've always felt this way. If you honestly feel that the best thing to happen for the planet is the extinction of the human race, please, you know, follow through on your beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's odd.
but I'm a speciesist and I care about people,
Mm-hmm.
and I wouldn't mind our species thriving for a very long time,
Yeah.
cohabitating this beautiful planet with our beautiful animal milia brothers and sisters, including the bacteria. Fuck you, viruses. You pieces of shit. You should die. No, but seriously, like, you know, it's just, I don't know.
yeah. Tangents.
Tangents when we don't have shit planned.
Yeah, this episode.
Yeah.
And this is like an episode before our year episode.
Yeah,
Oh.
this one will actually be 51.
I was getting excited. I was like, oh, we're gonna have Anonymous on.
I don't know. I was super excited to have Anonymous on.
So be it. There's a video game. What?
Hold on, there's a Lulu's will likely result in files on your hard drive being deleted.
Why just waste time playing video games when you could simultaneously be deleting random files off your computer? It's a video game that every time you kill an enemy, a random file on your computer gets deleted. It's a top-down shooter that generates aliens based on your files in your computer. The files are permanently deleted when said aliens are killed.
Really? The fuck? Someone purposely created a game that forces you to delete files.
Random files.
Yeah.
So it could destroy the application itself. Oh, it says each alien is procedurally generated out of a file on your computer. When you kill an alien, the file it was created from is destroyed. On the other hand, if you're killed, the application itself will be destroyed. If you manage to kill all the aliens without dying, you win the game.
And you lose a whole bunch of shit on your computer.
Although it's a video game, everything that happens while you play is real. Huh.
I almost want to first give that to someone to download and just say, "Hey, play this game."
I'll just play it at work or my library. I wouldn't play it at work because those are all my files. I'll play it at the library though.
Can you I don't think you can download stuff at the library. Did you hear
Do it
this?
at the Mac store.
I believe it was San Antonio. I think San Antonio has the first all digital library. They have no
Wow.
hard books to check out at all,
That's weird.
but they have like ebook readers that you can check out and then download all the books in the library system. They have like iPads you can check out and like a whole bunch of other shit. I think it's an awesome way of trying to get more information and content to people. I'm a huge fan of hard books though. Buy ebooks, but I really like hard books.
Yeah, I like hard books too.
Like so with AK Press, I have my friends of AK Press, I get both. I get the digital and the hard copy. I'm 10 times more likely to read the digital copy than the hard copy, but I love having the hard copy.
Yeah.
It's way easier to reference on the hard copy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Plus,
I think
I like having them when people can come out and they see like you have books. Like you're not just a fucking idiot.
silence.
I know. Total silence.
Oh, I'm totally the same way though. I can't think straight today.
Why not? What's going on, buddy?
Well,
Do you need a hug?
I'm tired.
You were here late last night. Did you stay the night?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. And then we left early in the morning. Or
Yeah.
Not really early, I guess.
Early for how late we stayed up.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's it. That's why I'm tired, I think.
You think that's why you're tired?
No, I don't think that's why. I don't know. I think that I just didn't have anything planned
Oh, for this
for
episode?
this episode.
Yeah.
I would have. Well, I had stuff planned, but
We had stuff planned, but it's all based on Anonymous and the Million Mask March.
I guess we could go over.
So
it.
how many people do you think will actually partake in the Million Mask March?
Maybe 1 million.
You really think it'll hit like worldwide, maybe 1 million?
Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm just irritated because. Oh well.
No,
Anyway.
what? Come on, spit it out. I can always delete it if you want.
Oh, just because the person we were supposed to have on's tweeting right now, but they didn't respond ever.
Oh, to us, like, say, are we ready? We set? Like, let's get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
See. Well, at least they're making it to the march now.
Good for them. Is there a march locally? Where can people find out about local marches that aren't just happening at Washington, D.C.?
Facebook? I don't know.
Let's promote it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what? Right now, I'm going to put in the audio from that one video. Okay, here you go. Wow, that was amazing. Just kidding, I haven't put it in yet. Here you go.
Greetings. This is a message to all the citizens of America. In 1776, the Founding Fathers wrote the Declaration of Independence, helping escalate the Revolutionary War, a war against banks, a war against taxes and an oppressive state, a war against the greed of a few and their desire to control the many. In 1786, the United States Constitution was written to protect the people from tyranny and ensure freedom. It is now 2013, and a similar war is starting. Not a war against drugs, not a war against terror, a war against oppression and tyranny. The US government is now controlled by corporations and banks. They desire to control the many once more and are working hard to stop any form of rebellion. The time to act is now. The government continues to kill, torture and oppress many innocent.
كلنا قاعدة ما دام الأطفال قاعدة نحن قاعدة إيش في ما دام الأطفال إرهاب معناته إحنا كلنا إرهابيين.
People are starved for the truth. And when you have a dictatorship or an authoritarian government truth becomes treasonous. And this is what they do. If you are a whistleblower, or if you're trying to tell the American people that our country is destroying our rule of law and destroying our Constitution, they turn it on and they say, oh, you're committing treason.
The footsteps anymore, but it is up to us, the American people, you. There is no they. There is no John Wayne riding over the ridge wearing his six-shooter. We are the people.
This is a call to you. Even if you're not being affected as much as others, being human is to care about one another. This November 5th, rise against the real traitors. Rise against the people behind the government. This is an aggressive stance to show we will live as free men and women. Wearing a mask is your choice. The mask represents anonymity, freedom and the right to live as humans. The tyrants behind the government keep cracking down on us. Therefore we unite as one. Not as a group, but as an idea. And ideas are bulletproof. For every one of us they take, 10 will rise in their place. Do not let it end. For the only thing evil needs to succeed is us to do nothing. Keep fighting. Join organizations that continue to push for change. Protesting just one day won't bring freedom. They look at it as a storm that passes. This is also a message to law enforcement and federal agents. Please open your eyes. You are defending tyranny and they will lie to you, calling us traitors and terrorists. We want all people to live free and have the freedom to pursue happiness. And this is a message to you bankers. Expect us. The corrupt fear us. The honest support us. The heroic join us. This November 5th, join hundreds of thousands around the country and world that will stand up and show they care about their rights. Remember, the 5th of November. Let this be a day they will never, ever forget.
Damn, son. That was crazy. We still haven't put it in, but you might have heard it.
You might have heard it if I remember to put it in.
Should. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Locations. Locations map.
400 plus locations worldwide. Oh, the kids, the guys from. I was going to tell the guys from India if there was one in India.
Well, let's take a look. Why is
over
it?
here? Why is the U.S. twice on this
Yeah,
map?
that's what I was wondering. America.
Yeah, click over here.
Where?
It's right here. There you go. See Pakistan? It's just by Pakistan, right here.
So
Yeah, there's one in India. So yeah, check it out though. Go to their website, find the location
I was
for
gonna
you.
see if there's one in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City.
I bet you there is. Can you not zoom in on the map? Hit the plus sign.
Plus sign. There we go.
Yeah, right there. You can see it.
Oh, wait, how do you? Fuck that.
Dude, you act like you don't know how to use a mouse.
I'm using it with my left hand. I don't. There you go. There it is.
There's one
Obvious.
in Salt Lake.
Website.
Let it be said.
Well, like 600 people from Salt Lake are going, so let it be said that we did. Let it not be said that we did nothing.
Let it not be said that we did nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck people.
Are you going?
Masks optional. I don't know, what day is that? A Tuesday? At what time? 7 a.m.? Nope.
Tuesday?
Tuesday at 7 a.m.
Like, why organize something that the average worker can't go to?
Because it's on the 5th of November. That's the point. Remember the 5th of November.
I get it.
But
you
why
could do
doing
it
it 7 a.m.?
You could do it November 5th at 7 p.m.
That would be better.
I feel bad for workers that can't get off. I always feel bad like on May Day. Like, May Day is supposed to be this worker holiday and you have workers who can't get fucking off to
Yeah.
Fuck that. We need another bombing. I only mean that because of like what happened in the heyday. What are you clicking on?
Organizer.
Yep.
See.
God
It's
damn it,
7
this-
a.m.
The silence on this
Yeah.
episode.
It's 7 a.m. There's a global march around the world to their states' capitals.
Hold on.
Is that
Is it
everywhere?
everyone at 7?
Let's take a look.
God damn it, there's so many unanswered questions. You know what? If you're interested in this, just fucking look it up.
Yeah, and contact people about it because no one was interested enough to.
There's none in
Tell
Wyoming,
us
by the
about
way.
it.
If you're in Wyoming, fuck you. You can't do this.
We don't do shit in Wyoming.
Oh, there is one in Wyoming. I'm lying. It's South Dakota. There's not one in.
We don't do shit in South Dakota. You should make one in South Dakota if you're interested.
Yeah. Mongolia doesn't have any either.
That's fucked up. Neither does Russia.
Iceland does.
Yeah, Greenland does. Come on. What's wrong with you?
I always wanted to go to Greenland.
Kazakhstan might not have one either.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Libya
Kazakhstan
doesn't.
does.
Neither does Egypt or Sudan.
Okay.
This episode is brought to you by Shits and Giggles.
How long have we been going on this one? Oh my god.
I don't know.
It doesn't tell me. And our lap time went from the last one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I had to hit stop for it to tell me because when I threw my headphones down before we recorded it, changed some of the settings.
Fucked everything up.
Because I threw them down on the fucking keyboard.
I think we've been almost 50 minutes.
Hold on.
See?
Well, that's without editing.
Yeah, we're going to edit a lot of this.
I'm going to edit some of this out.
All right, cool.
But what other? Let's talk about the new ideas for other podcasts.
Okay.
We might as well just hash the shit out where people can listen, since we need to talk about it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be doing a podcast where it's... Well, what's your idea first?
So the one I really want to do is the Anarchy at Home or Anarchy Home, where it's just kind of like DIY stuff you could do at home, to kind of forego, the normal mass capitalism and corporations aspect of living. So I've been debating on how to start it and how to do it and how to format it and where to go from there. But my whole goal is like, okay, so you want to create something, right? So at home you want to, let's say you want to bake. Okay, so what do you need to bake? Like if you want to bake a cake, like what aspects do you need? Well, you need flour. Okay, so then I want to take it and break it down to how to get the flour, grind it yourself, do it. Okay, what else do you need for that? You need, let's say like extract, like you need vanilla, how to make your own fucking vanilla, that type of shit, and really break it down. Just seems a little daunting. Maybe doing like mini episodes instead of like one big long one on, baking, or like so like with making like preserves of how to make the vinegar to make the preserves, like just really breaking down the steps, on making tofu. So it's like, how do you make tofu? How do you make the presses to make your tofu? How do you procure this? How do you dry out your beans? How do you all that, everything else in the process?
That'd be cool.
Instead of just like a top overview, like really breaking down the steps on things. Mainly because I want to learn. I want to learn that stuff. So if I'm learning it, might as well learn it with everyone else.
Along the lines of learning, I have an idea because I've always been a fan of useless knowledge.
Yeah.
Liking to know things that when somebody mentions something at a party,
you can just
like,
throw something out.
Actually, the medieval beetle is, and then you seem like a dick, and it's always great.
And everyone's like, you fucking know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't.
No, not at all.
So I thought it'd be a great idea to start compiling things into themes. For example, like the animal kingdom or water. Maybe you could have a whole episode on water and just different characters.
Like weird individual aspects
like,
of water. Yeah.
Like how different waters taste differently because of mineral content or whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So just random facts.
random facts based around themes.
Themes. I like that. That seems
Yeah.
like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like a lot of fun to learn. I think we were talking about like doing something like that where you pick a topic
Mm-hmm.
and then
We both.
research it independently
Yeah.
and then record us bringing our research together
That'd be
without
fun.
first conversing about it.
That would be fun too.
Yeah, I like that idea. That'd be a lot of fun. That actually would be too hard to start.
No, it wouldn't be hard at all.
We could do a couple test runs
We,
pretty quickly if you
we-
wanted.
we still have. Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah.
We still have spare change as well.
God damn it! I really want to do that one.
And we need.
I need help. Yeah,
with
we
that.
we need help with that one.
For
If
sure.
you're down anywhere in the country and you want to help with some awesome fucking content, to be kind of along the lines of
This American
This
Life.
American Life and Snap Judgment and that type of storytelling.
Mhm.
But what was how would you say the theme that we were going for with Spare Change was?
Elements.
Work in title, by the way.
Yeah. Elements in different aspects of change of people's lives. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, so like anything that people change in their lives from like
Weight loss.
their diet, weight loss, environment, their housing, your job, relationships, just stories of change in anything. It could be like really simple, small change or very large change,
Mhm.
and how people kind of arrive at needing to change, how they make the decisions to change, and how they follow through on the change.
Yeah.
Just like whatever that may be. The change might be whether or not to move a relationship into marriage, or it might be whether or not to move a marriage into divorce.
Mhm.
It could be just any change.
And the different times of that change.
Yeah.
One could be in the middle of a divorce, and the other one could be
At the end of
at the end of divorce.
Yeah.
And the very beginning could be the beginning of a new marriage.
Yeah,
It's just different aspects of change.
Just about actual change in lives. Yeah.
So,
But we need a lot of help with that one.
We
Because we
do.
really want to have a good production value on it.
and we would want other people to contribute.
We need other people to contribute.
And we also were thinking about other people contributing on possibly yours, right?
On the
Anarchy.
the Anarchy Home? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love it. I think it'd be
Mhm.
awesome. And making it kind of like a mini DIY. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of DIY sites and stuff out there,
Mhm.
but a lot of them are kind of shitty. Let's just be
Yeah.
honest.
There's some
Um,
great ones.
there is. There's a
some
lot of
really
great
shitty
ones. But sometimes the information is just not easy to digest, and things need to be broken down and make it simple. Yeah, it's great to have instructables where
Yeah.
here's your 10 steps, but
Sometimes even
sometimes
with
those 10
instructables
steps need
are daunting.
more explanation, and and they don't explain the whys either, and
Mhm.
I like to know the whys behind things.
Yeah. And would that be
not
more
just hows.
Would that be more of a video cast, do you think?
I want to do it in a video cast. Yeah.
And I have a video cast idea as well, but it's silly.
I did a test run on doing the video cast, but doing it out of stills, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you need to actually do some hardcore filming with it,
Yeah.
and that's a whole other problem. Is that like we don't have the best filming ability.
We
We have decent
phones, and
Yeah,
that's about it.
that's about it.
I have some film cameras. I think my phone's better than
But-
my film camera now.
But then again, if you're only viewing it on your computer, like
It doesn't really matter.
it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
As long as your lighting's okay and your sound's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's I have some gaming video cast ideas too, but I don't know if I'm gonna be doing those because that's just a lot of time that I don't.
It's a
have.
lot of time to put out, like, to produce this stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm totally stoked about it. I think the quickest one we could do is the useless knowledge one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Um,
We should. And would you want to do it? The idea. I think we could even incorporate it as in with useless knowledge as well as if we both grab a topic.
yeah,
Say we have a theme, and then we collect the useless
knowledge about that theme.
that theme,
We just talk about that theme.
and then
So, like, you could do something like, you can even go as obscure things like, French Revolution.
Uh-huh.
You research like weird shit about the French Revolution. I can do weird shit and then
Mhm.
bring it together and talk about all the weird shit we learned about the French Revolution,
yeah.
like the obscure stuff.
Be fun.
I'm just throwing something out there, you know. I like that idea, so it's not super specific either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
Be cool.
Yeah, but in order to do all this shit, we need members.
We do.
Still half off right now.
It is.
Well, as long as you're listening to this in October.
Yeah.
If you listen to this after October and you refer back to it, they'll probably hook you up.
Talk to us.
Yeah. But
maybe, unless you're a dick.
unless you're a total douchey.
I'm entitled.
No, yeah, but check us out, witchsidepodcast.com. Half off membership, yearly $25. Right now, 3 months for $5.
And so, I mean, if everybody has $5 around, you get 3 fucking months of bonus content. What's your fucking problem?
Yeah, it's awesome.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, anyways, I'm calling this one now.
Yep.
We ended it with a commercial
We did.
because we're awesome like that.
Yeah, capitalist.
Yeah.
You don't make any money.
No.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
This week we heard Explosions in the Sky, Your Hand in Mine.
And Mogwai, Take Me Somewhere.
And as always, El Comandantes.
Which side are you on?
We'd like to thank Martin the intern.
And Mari the Booker.
Thanks.
Fuck shit damn.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that shit and damn it.
Word.
Bart. I'm eating dinner now. Bye.
Word.